Hello and welcome back again to my channel. I hope you are keeping safe. It's been a lot of going on in the country, and I want to urge you that despite what happens around you, always ensure that your mental state is always calm. Is always calm, right? So today I want to tell us a story, okay? So I met a family friend who just told me that she started taking some supplements, and instead of feeling relaxed as she was asked or as she was informed that the supplements would make her feel, she became even more edgy. She found out that she wasn't sleeping so well. Her sleep time was reduced. She wakes up feeling so tired, unlike what she was promised that the supplements would do for her. Okay, so when I took a look at the supplements, I laughed and asked her when she takes those supplements, and she told me she takes a tablet just before she sleeps. And so that's made me put up this video, okay? Because when I looked through the ingredients of the supplements that was contained in the supplements, I found out some drugs that should be best taken during the day, definitely not at night, because they would affect the quality of sleep. Now, drugs are chemical or substances that, when taken, affect the way the body works. So it is important that the time of the day that a drug is taken should be considered, because it would actually affect the way the body works at that particular point in time. That's why it's very important, if you want to take sleep medications, you take it at night. Why? Because night is sleep time. So taking the drug at night would help you to sleep better during the sleep time, because the drug will work in combination with nature to give you a good sleep. It's also important not to take drugs that will induce sleep during the day, because if you take drugs that induce sleep during the day, it will affect your normal day's activity and can either even lead you or expose you to danger. For instance, you take a drug that makes you sleep and you're driving or operating a machine, you know that that's an automatic risk factor for accidents to happen. Okay, so these drugs should not be taken at night, so that they do not affect the body's natural tendency to help you to sleep. Now, the first drug that should be avoided taking at night, especially in supplements, is vitamin B12, or indeed all B vitamins, okay? Because these vitamins chiefly work by converting food into energy. And so when they are taken, they give you this burst of energy that helps you to carry out your normal day-to-day activities. Now, taking these B vitamins at night would naturally energize the body, and so it would disrupt the body's mechanism to shut down during the night, and this would automatically affect your sleep or the quality and time of sleep. Okay, so if you take supplements, please ensure that if it contains vitamin B12 and if it affects your sleep, you consider changing the time when you take the supplements from night to morning. All right, the second drug that I want to talk about that may affect your quality of sleep are multivitamins. Okay, multivitamins are a combination of vitamins like the vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin D, and so on. All right, so multivitamins, as the name implies, okay, brings together different kinds of vitamins. And vitamin B, which is mostly contained in multivitamins, as I've explained earlier, gives you this bursts of energy, and it would actually affect the body's circadian rhythm. Okay, now most multivitamins also contains energy herbs. Herbs like ginseng, like guarana, like asparagus, and these herbs have been found to also energize or activate the body cells. And as I've explained, if these cells are activated, instead of them shutting down, instead of the body metabolic rate shutting down during the night, taking these herbs contain the multivitamins can actually give the body cells energy bursts, and it would, interrupt the body's ability to actually prepare itself for a good night's rest. Okay. Now, another drug to avoid taking at night is vitamin D. Okay, though it can be part of multivitamins, most times it also stands alone. And vitamin D is a fat soluble vitamin. That is to say that it requires food to be properly absorbed. All right, and when you take fatty meals at night, I mean, where our healthy or fit farm persons, we're not supposed to eat so heavy at night, okay, so we can maintain our shape. And then for you to actually get the best out of vitamin D, you have to take it with food, fatty meals, right? So that automatically means that it is best taken during the day when you can, safely eat heavy, because we believe that when you eat heavy during the day, you can easily burn it out than when you eat so heavy at night. Now, vitamin D also decreases the production of melatonin, which is a natural sleep aid. Melatonin is produced by the brain, okay, and it actually helps us sleep well. And it's found only in black persons, yeah, and it actually helps to make sleep deep. Okay, now if you have vitamin D in the body, the brain automatically interprets that to mean that there's sunlight. All right, and so it decreases the production of melatonin. So that's another reason why you should avoid taking vitamin D in the night. All right, and then it also brings me to calcium. Calcium by itself does not necessarily affect sleep, but it actually affects the absorption of magnesium, which is also important for sleeping. Magnesium relaxes the body and helps to ensure that sleep is long, sleep is deep, sleep is protracted. Now, calcium and magnesium they compete for absorption. All right, so when you take calcium and magnesium together, calcium would actually decrease the absorption of magnesium in the body, and so that would automatically reduce the effect of magnesium. Another drug to avoid taking at night is vitamin C. Vitamin C is actually a water-soluble vitamin, so it means it can be taken with or without food. However, vitamin C is acidic in nature, and so when it's taken on empty stomach, in some cases, it actually causes GIT problems, okay? And that can also affect sleep, because imagine you're lying down and it feels like, your chest is burning, which can be the effect of the acidity of the vitamin C. It would actually cause problems for some persons, so it should be avoided at night, right? Especially for those who already have acid related issues, just such as ulcer or GERD, amongst others. Okay, now the last drug we'll talk about today is zinc. Zinc is actually usually contained in multivitamins, but sometimes it stands alone. And zinc is best absorbed on empty stomach, although it can actually cause stomach problems when it's taken on empty stomach. So it's best taken with food. And like I said, most times people who actually take supplements are trying to live healthy, and so they want to avoid eating heavy at night. But it's safer to take zinc with food. So, I mean, if you have to take the drug, it's better to take it earlier in the day where you can eat well, take your the zinc, and then it gives you the function that it is supposed to do. So, when I looked through this the supplement and discussed all this with her, we agreed together, all right, that it is best for her to switch her dosage of the supplement from taking one at night to taking one in the morning. And this happened like 2 weeks ago, and the report she gave me when last we spoke was that she was sleeping better and she was feeling healthier and stronger, like she was having the effect she wanted to when she initially bought the supplement. Now, if you take your supplements, please go through and make sure that if you have these ingredients I have listed, and it affects you, find that you actually, don't get good sleep, it may be because of these ingredients, and you may consider switching the time you take your supplements from night to morning. All right, now share this video if you've learned anything, or if you know someone who is supposed to pick one or two things from this video. Comment, let me know what you think about everything I have said here, or if you have been affected by these drugs that have been listed, if your sleep has been affected by you taking them at night, and what you intend to do going forward. Please don't forget to subscribe and to like this video. Also click the notification bell so that you will be notified for the next time I post a new video. Take care of yourself, and always remember that the pharmacist is a medicines expert and he's your friend. Bye.